We're recording. We're here. Recording started, as it says on the screen. There it is.
Yes. All right. You guys know what that sound means. That means it's time for another Nosebleeders. Let's do it. How was your Thanksgiving, fellas? Everyone, did you eat your cranberry sauce and stuffing?
I did. It was very good. I had leftovers the next day, and then Saturday I got a gobbler from Wawa. So it just kept the streak going. But now it's back to
what is that?
eating.
What is a gobbler?
It's basically Thanksgiving in a bowl. It's hot turkey with gravy, mashed potatoes, and cranberry sauce.
Oh, okay. So you had like a good Thanksgiving dinner followed by like a very sad, like gas station version.
Yeah,
okay,
pretty much.
All right, cool.
After I did stand up, I went and got one. They used to put sweet potatoes in it. They were so good. Now they don't. So I don't know why they stopped with the sweet potatoes.
You need a sweet potato, man. You need a sweet potato.
It's got it. Yeah, they have mashed potatoes, so it's good, but it's not as great as it used to be. Like America.
On the Wawa,
according to some people,
food apparently that we're rating things on. Yeah, no, absolutely. So let's get into. Okay, we're not going to talk about the football teams because they both suck.
No, they all suck.
The Giants suck. The Jets suck. The Jets once again found a way to lose in the fourth quarter. I had it on the background while I was working on some stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, I actually want to." Nope.
I did too. And for some reason, like my dish went off like after Rodgers pick 6, which I guess wasn't entirely his fault, but it was because he threw it off a defender and it hit the defender. And anyway, after the pick 6, I was like, and my dish wasn't working. I'm like, I don't need to watch this. I don't need to watch any of this. Like, they'll either win or they'll lose.
And that was a sign from God himself.
I expected them. I didn't know what to, because I am divorced from that team, right?
Yeah.
Care about them.
Fair.
I went to the gym, and then I was like, whatever happens, happens. And then I looked at my phone after the gym, and they lost, and I just laughed. I'm like, what the fuck is it? What an awful dumpster fire of a team. Like, what
the worst.
Wasn't that? I mean, the Giants are worse, but yeah, I mean,
it's amazing.
Number 1 draft pick, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's all we're gonna say about that.
I think
Mike,
you guys are gonna tank. I think you guys are gonna tank next season to try to get Archie Manning. That's
I don't think
conspiracies are saying. That's what the tinfoil hats are getting into.
You need to be crazy enough to wear a tinfoil hat to want to watch either of these teams lately. That's just kind of how it goes, man. Mike, I know we have some brawls and some ads and some other fun. We have something special planned this episode.
This show, we're chock full of everything.
We are. We're not going to just talk. We're going to get into the action right now. Right?
It was a big weekend for brawls, and I know we've had trouble posting brawls because they get copyrighted and all that, but we have to address the violence in the room that's been occurring in college football.
Yes.
There were 2 big brawls in college football, all because of the same reason, where visiting teams beat the home team, and then they tried to literally plant their flag onto the field, and everybody got mad and started fighting.
That's very funny. It's one of the highest forms of trolling in sports is the flag.
It is.
Yeah. I think it's great.
Especially in college football. Like, I mean, like in the NFL, it's like, I mean, NFL players would get pissed, but at the end of the day, they're all highly paid and have their own lives, and they'd be like, what? But college, it's like they fight for their school pride like no other, because it's like they either get drafted or they go back to coaching high school football and just having bad knees for the rest of their lives.
They have to sell used Toyotas in their hometown.
Yeah, like they're trying to get laid, and they're trying to get like the love of the school. So they actually care.
Yeah, exactly. And you're right, Brian. Like, some of these guys, they know they're not going pro. So, like, this is it for them. They have to defend that.
Everything.
They want that frat party pussy immediately after the game. So if they don't tackle the guy trying to plant that flag, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know? All right. So, Mike, what do we got? Bring us to the first one.
All right. So I have two angles to this. And this one is from Fox Sports. A guy in Michigan, I don't know who it is being interviewed, and then we'll see what happens behind him. So this is the Michigan Ohio Michigan Ohio State brawl. Let's take a look at this.
What we are, that's what Michigan does, man, and that's what we do. First of all, and stop this.
And folks,
Something interesting is going on the field right now. Michigan tried to plant their flag in the middle of the Ohio State field, and the Buckeyes rushed right to them.
So I'll turn the audio off because we'll get flagged, but we were flagged.
Oh, man.
This is a melee.
This is amazing. And I just love how the guy mid-interview is just like, he's trying to answer the guy's questions, and then it's just like, just blows him off like, oh, hold on, I got to go get into a fight.
Well, I can't even tell what's happening right now just because there's like a lot of coaches that are like, oh my God, children, stop. Because these are children. And then it's just like, children, you roided out children right now. Stop.
Yeah, it's like you hormone-driven 19-year-olds who are, like, Michigan say it's got the flag.
And they're in Ohio.
They go over there to plant it. And he gets it upright almost, right? Or maybe he does.
I mean, I'm trying to see if he does it again, because he's just waving it now, and he's going up to the other team with it, and they're shoving him, and everybody's getting mad.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's ripping. I saw this.
Oh yeah, there we go. And then he ripped the flag,
and now he's got just a pole.
And now they're fighting again.
Wow.
Now they're fighting again.
That's a replay.
Oh, and if you're, I was just to the radio. I was just at Daniel McCartan.
It looks like they're
she's
fighting
like,
with each other. Like they can't. It looks like it's so disorganized in terms of like what's actually happening.
Yeah, but if you're a reporter, and you're next to one of these athletes and they're wearing armor, essentially, this is what Daniel McCartan was bringing up, and she's right. You can get seriously hurt, and God forbid worse. So, this is as funny as it is. It's also very terrible.
You could have a Stuart Scott eye for the rest of your life.
You can. Oh my God. Yeah, he took a football to the eye. Yeah. So
you don't want to be caught rocking a Stuart Scott eye. You do not want that Stuart Scott.
His eye was. Yeah. I don't want to. I'm trying to imitate it, not out of mocking him, but like, it's. That's not fun.
Mocking him. Yeah.
You were
I
mocking
feel like the mistake the Michigan guy made. I feel like the mistake he made was people weren't even off the field yet. He should have waited until like everyone was actually off the field. There's no one else there to just walk up and plant that fucker.
They're waving goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and also too, the guy that ripped it away from him. I'm sure we'll watch this again. The guy that ripped it away from him, like these are people that are just really mad. They just lost a rivalry game. They're pissed. The adrenaline's running high. Of course, they're gonna fight you.
This is the Bloods and the Crips of college football.
Absolutely,
like quite literally, the Bloods and the Crips, like red versus blue, like they hate each other and they always hated each other.
Yeah, college sports is pretty much like a cult. So this is, like two cults fighting each other essentially. This is. Like,
I like that part where this one guy gets ripped to the ground right here.
It's almost like they look like they end up fighting each other because like they just keep bumping into each other.
Yeah, it's so crowded. They just hitting each other.
Yeah.
I have another angle I want to show. We're gonna throw this one up.
This is great.
So this is apparently
this is somebody's like phone footage. Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Oh, this is This is.
I think this is from the website. I'll give them credit. Hold on, let me look it up. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Because I thought it was ESPN
this is
footage,
almost like a POV video.
Yeah.
It's like POV. You just lost a college football game, and now you're about to
getting fucked.
Oh, this is footage from ESPN College Football's YouTube.
Okay,
so it must have been one of their reporters. I thought it was this other channel. See, these guys are cool.
I like they're dapping each other up.
Yeah, they're like, all right, we're cool. Hey, good game. I just want to go home. And I don't know. Maybe it was all the turkey and mashed potatoes, but everybody was cranky this weekend. Everybody was upset. It's like, family. And then Saturday came. It's like, we want to kill you. So it's that's the real Pilgrim message, right? Hey, we love you, but we're going to kill you.
Wow. I mean, just the taunting too.
Here's the part with the flag right here. So let's follow the flag. He walks up. He doesn't get to that. Yeah, the guy rips it away.
They rip it out the second time. Yeah.
See, they should just waited 5 more minutes till the other guys actually were off the field, because then all the people that were still angry sitting in their seats right there processing the loss would have to get even more mad.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, the media guys with the cameras, they're not running away. They're jumping in the pile because they have to get the footage. So this is Yeah, so this is like doubling and tripling the chaos. Just the chaos is happening, and then the chaos of getting the chaos is happening on top of it. So that's a pretty cool jacket with the base.
This is really cool.
Yeah. This is like in the scrum. You never see this. So this is just hold that phone out and you got everything now. You got footage of footage. Somebody threw a shoe.
I just saw that too.
Who throws a shoe, honestly?
I mean, if it was a cleat and you do it right, you could do some damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. The dude was playing the violin.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, he's playing the violin.
He's playing the violin. Hilarious. Amazing troll right there.
Yeah.
One of a kind, a classic.
Oh man. Big ups to that player.
And then you got like just these, and then you got these cops. These cops look like they're not doing anything. These cops look like they're just like completely just terrified. They're afraid to touch any of these children right now.
They don't want to end up, you know, on a national trial.
Yeah,
they don't want to be part of they don't want the next 96 hours of MSNBC coverage. They don't want to be a part of that.
For pepper spraying a wide receiver. Right in the face.
They just throw a big thing of tear gas in the middle of the pile during the brawl. Yeah, that would not be okay.
Who's that? Wait, this is like just some rando on the field fighting. Like, I don't know if he's part of the coaching staff, but look, the Ohio State players are going after him. Look, wait.
Oh, just some guy in a leather jacket.
Somebody's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think he's doing anything.
That's the water boy.
Here. Yeah,
somebody's little brother's there.
I mean, this is one of these fights that I would also, I mean, as crazy as it is, I would rate it like pretty low because it's just like there's too much going on.
The Mountie hat. We got some Mountie park ranger cops here. See, I would rate this highly because of the uniqueness of it, Brian. Because think about it. Most football brawls, it's like after a play, someone got rough with you. This is after a game and it involved one team trolling another, and it's a rivalry game. I would give this extra points for that. Both those.
I would give it it wouldn't be a bad. It wouldn't. I'd give it above a 5. But like a part of me is like, in terms of like, you know, you watch a lot of these fights to get your like adrenaline pumping, and this isn't to get my adrenaline pumping. I'm just like kind of confused, like mostly.
Right. What's happening?
Who's hitting who, and what's going on with what? I love. I would definitely give extra points for the disrespect. I love the troll. I love the disrespect.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part about it. My favorite part about it is, and you're right, Phil. The uniqueness of it definitely. Is worthy of us to even talk about, but like the disrespect of it all is just that's chef's kiss right there. The violin,
like, feature, right? Yeah. Mike, we got another one back to back. We got a double feature here.
So this is
flag planting,
same kind of thing, and UNC versus NC State, and let's take a look at this one. Oh, there we go. Wrong button. Here we go. And now a fight is breaking out. So he threw the flag.
That's amazing.
There was like a javelin. Wait, do we have the beginning of this where someone actually tried to plant the flag?
No, that was it. That was the beginning.
Okay.
No, wait. I'm sorry. Am I mistaken?
Can you scroll back?
So it's some of the play.
End of the game. Okay, so we got the end of the game. We're definitely going to top for this one, but
little flea flickers.
It's a classic flea flicker. That's also what you always see in college sports. You always see the most outlandish shit that happens at the last minute. That's why people enjoy it so much.
So NC State takes down. They're the away team. Okay.
Yeah.
We got their bowl eligibility. Okay, good for them.
So these guys hug it out. You know, everything's
more
cool.
Mounties in this fight too. Cool.
And then it's like in the back. I think there's some discussion of there's a fight breaking out.
And what a game by both teams. Defenses played outstanding in the first half. Offenses came alive, and the tension in this stadium was palpable. And what a
palpable tension.
Great scene with Mac and Dave Doran. Midfield, a lot of respect for each other. There's a fight, looks like, happening in the middle of the field. Fans on the field. This is
audio off for a second.
Yeah. So it's
can the show replay that after? Please tell me that there's a replay because I want to see the beginning and middle of that story.
Oh, there we go.
This one's more violent than the other one. It looks like this is.
Yeah, these guys are all getting ready to throw down. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a little more heated. Somebody on UNC has a red helmet. That's like, I got his head. You know, it's like monsters fighting.
Yeah, see, this is already better than the other fight, just because like it's so 10 times more disrespectful. It's 10 times.
He goes up to his
flag
fans.
at the audience,
and I love that.
Yeah.
I love that it's the losing team that takes the flag. I love that the sore loserness of it all, like where he takes the flag and he tosses it, and then the fight happens.
It's the sore winnerness and the sore loserness.
Well, yeah, the loser
The sore
throws a
winnerness
flag
is
like
fun,
a
but
javelin.
like that, yeah. I mean, just the toss, and he's just like, "What's up?" And then he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna fight." And then a bunch of other people are jumping in.
No, this is.
And then he goes
I
to
love
his
that he's waving it
fans.
at the audience. I
Yeah.
love that he's waving it at the audience, running around.
Yeah.
It's just and the troll factor, man. The disrespect. I
So
love
this
it.
this is definitely better. This is definitely better than the first one, like by far.
There was also the fight this weekend with the Jaguars and who they play
The Jaguars,
Falcons.
really?
Well, Trevor Lawrence got a forearm to the head and it took him out of the game. So then they were fighting. So it was
I
like
feel
a very
I briefly
violent
heard about
weekend.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
Sunshine
show a
is-
line of that, but yeah, we
Sunshine
can't show
caught
NFL
one
on
of the
here
dome.
because we always get copyrighted and everything. We're probably getting copyrighted for this, but who cares?
Yeah.
This is fun. Mike, great job finding these. I love the double feature of the flag planting related post game college football fights. That's a very specific genre of sports brawls, and we did it here. So I'm into it.
We got one little special brawl to throw in.
Okay.
We should show this one because I know people have asked us, have you done Malice in the Palace? I said, no, because it's so mega and big. It would take like 3 shows to do.
It would be an entire hour-long special. If we ever get like a huge guest, we'll do it with them. But there's no reason to do Malice in the Palace.
We do got to do it one time. We do.
Eventually, we will. But we go for the weird. We go for the
Yeah, but I did find this. This is a precursor to Malice in the Palace. Similar situation. This is Bob Lanier gets into a fight here. This is during a playoff game in 1977. Blazers against, I forget who it is. Let's just take a look. Let's look at it. Okay, so this is like, here's the play. You know, it looks like, is it the Lakers against the Blazers? Oh, there's the fight. Whoa, there's a kick.
Okay, I already like this.
Okay, so this is Detroit, against, and this spills out into the stands. So we all know where this is headed. This is turning into
yes,
athletes fighting fans. And here they go into the stands. Bob Lanier is fighting the fan right there.
While wearing shorts.
Jumping over.
And it's Detroit again. Are they playing the Pacers? Because
it might be the Pacers too.
Yeah. It might be history repeating.
I mean, so it's yellow jerseys.
Yeah. So this has got. And I just saw this today on social media. Somebody was sharing it.
Man, imagine getting beat up on television by a guy with short shorts and an afro. Like that would just be. That would be humiliating. All right.
And then you would brag to your buddies, and no one would believe you because there's no social media at the time. You'd be like, "I totally kicked his ass," and they'd be like, "Okay, sure, Bob's drunk again. He's got to go."
Yeah.
Home. Okay. Please don't let him drive. He's like, "No, I fought the Detroit Pistons. I swear. I fought like 5 of them."
They fought me. It wasn't my fault. Oh, so it's Golden State. Excuse me, Golden State against the Pistons.
And then when somebody, who's this guy in the plaid suit over?
The leisure suit on. Yeah, he's the best looking dress guy there. Yeah,
classic George Jefferson look right there.
Yeah, totally.
Everything about this fight rules so far. Everything.
Yeah. So this.
You got some really good mustaches and some.
I know you got the classic 70s stash, the classic porn star stash right there.
Who buttons the back of their shirt? That's what I want to know. Why did they need to make that? Did you fasten the back? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it is the Midwest, so.
I was about to say their friend that they met in the village probably did.
Oh, and this is spilling into the court. I mean, this isn't over. I thought this was a replay again. This is more.
No, the cops look like they're there. Apparently,
this is and this is very Malice in the Palace vibe too.
Yeah,
just because like the cops are like, okay, we gotta break this up, you know.
And then look at these guys in their insanely tight disco pants, just showing up like, "What's going on, guys?" Like, they're ready for a brawl.
The great thing about the 70s too is like the cops will show up and make arrests, but there's not going to be like serious consequences to any of this at all. No. Like they'll be back in the same seats like the next week. You know, it's not like
no, it's not like it is now. You know, or you say the wrong racial slur and you're banned for life or whatever.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
there's a right racial slur. Is it one you could say?
Well, in privacy of my own home, they're all right. Like,
in Trump's America, you could say what you want, right?
Exactly. We're allowed to say Merry Christmas and the N-word again, guys.
Yeah,
he won.
That's what people voted for.
He won. Like these are the approved ones. These are the corporate HR approved ones that you can say. Okay, these are the HR appropriate ones, and these are the ones you can't say. Good, didn't know that.
Side note: these Warriors jerseys are dope.
Yeah, they're kind of fire. They're old looking, but
those are really cool jerseys, man.
And the Pistons, I mean, it's it's not the greatest, but it's. I didn't know they wore those all red. You know, you think they always were blue, and so I'm surprised we haven't seen throwbacks to these. And how about that? You need a coach on the sideline with the V-neck, the butterfly collar,
three buttons unbuttoned, showing a little chest hair. He's ready to rock too.
Yeah, that's how you roll up into the court.
Definitely got very Winning Time energy from the HBO show.
Yeah. Oh, I love that show. I'm so mad they canceled after 2 episodes or 2 seasons. Show. That show is incredible.
Here's the replay. So, yeah, I thought, is that the scores tables? I mean,
that looks like the scores table. And the coach we were talking about, the George Jefferson looking motherfucker, he got. Yeah. He got rocked.
Dude, he fully mounts this guy. I didn't notice that till the replay.
Yeah,
he fully mounts this fan. Like, what did that fan say? Did you have a pro athlete jump on him like that?
We can imagine back then. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, who is that guy? I mean, because it looked like a scores table, but was it a fan or it said a fan? I don't know. So, is that Robert Parrish? It is Robert Parrish. 00? It's got to be. Yeah, I didn't know he played on the. What do you call him? Golden State.
Anyway, right here. He climbs over the table, and then he just mounts this dude. Like,
that's crazy.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely like, I mean, they were fighting with Golden State, but it looks like they definitely were fighting more with the fans, and it definitely spilled over into that too. So, I mean, and it's crazy because this is Malice in the Palace energy that they're bringing.
77, yeah.
And nobody. I don't remember anyone talking about this at all. Like mentioning.
And Oakland versus Detroit too. Those are 2 pretty hard cities. So
basketball, the fans are the closest to the action out of any sport. I mean, you're there pretty much on the court, which I'm surprised they do. I mean, I know they do for ticket sales, but like just for safety of the fans and the players, I'm surprised they haven't like moved it back a little bit.
At least added some padding.
Nothing. You get a basketball.
Maybe add a ball pit and some confetti between the.
I mean,
a little moat.
I mean, the NBA is softer now than it was.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
there's no defense now.
Too.
Yeah, there's no defense. Nobody drives the lane anymore unless it's an easy layup, and then you shoot threes. And I don't know. It's kind of boring.
Stop generation.
You know what's not boring is this next ad that we have.
I
pulled this. The Knicks are playing the Magic tomorrow. And so I pulled a vintage Magic ad. This is going to be a good time. I think you guys are going to enjoy this.
Yep.
The Orlando Magic is hosting its annual Faith and Family Night Friday, March 6th as the Magic face off against the New Jersey Nets. Following the game, stick around for the concert featuring Angela Court, Trent Monk, and Shane and Shane. Tickets are available now at OrlandoMagic.com or call 407-89-MAGIC. We'll see you at Faith and Family Night, March 6th. For tickets and more info, go to OrlandoMagic.com now.
Wait a minute, Shane and Shane?
Oh Doesn't my God. This ad play like a fake ad they'd run on South Park?
Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
It does, especially because it definitely sounds like Trey Parker, too.
Yeah.
Faith and Family Night. Yeah, there we go.
Shane and
I assume all 3 of those artists are well-known, like Christian pop stars.
Because at first I was like, who in the hell are these generic Hallmark-looking white people? And they are probably generic Hallmark white people that were Christian singers at the time. Because I mean, like, listen, if you're a musician and you're failing, like Christian rock, or Christian pop, that's the way to go.
Same thing. If you're a comedian, that's your last Hail Mary. You become a conservative comedian.
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
thing.
That is your last Hail Mary. That is basically. I mean, it's kind of like it's better than the it's like the minor leagues, but like better because you can actually like have a career.
Yeah.
It's funny too because like if there was one team to like make you lose your faith in God, it was probably like the New Jersey Nets. At one point.
Nets, yeah.
Like, although like Jason Kidd era, that was the era that actually would make you come to Jesus because you were like, oh my God, we're actually good, and even though you would watch your dad like curse off every parking attendant that wouldn't let him use the handicap spot. Sorry, that's me projecting, right? My dad used to get in fights with parking attendants because he had a handicap placard, but he could walk, so people didn't assume he was handicapped after he got sick. So he would get in fights with them because he got really sick, and he would be like, "Do you want to see my surgery scars? I'll show them to you right now."
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Oh my God."
Sometimes it's important to still give those out so that they don't have to walk as far.
Mike, can you go back to the section where they're going through the 3 artists here? Like, you got the
you want the
generic,
audio or no? Yeah.
No. We'll just do visual for a second. So you got the very generic, like blonde lady, right? She's the first one. Okay. Yeah. And she's clearly every Southern Belle looking thing. Now pause at the second guy right here. This one it was Trent or whatever. Doesn't this look like the kind of guy who, Brian, you can speak to this, that he was questioning for a while, even though he grew up in a religious household?
Yeah. He also looks like he was doing heroin at one point, listening to 9 Inch Nails, but then like in rehab, he discovered Jesus. Like that's also and maybe he was chasing the dragon, so he didn't chase any D, but like that. I mean, he definitely is like the recovery Christian. Like he's got that.
Yeah, he's edgy. He's edgy.
Just because I'm Christian doesn't mean I can't rock hard, man. Okay, we rock.
He's been to the dark side, but he's back now.
Yeah, now he's like, now I just get lit off of holy water. That's all I get lit off of now.
And these two guys are cousins, but they're dating, as far as I can tell.
100%. Yeah,
something like that.
At least one of them's in the closet.
No, I mean, maybe one of them's in the closet, but they also look like. I mean, they look like they're brothers for sure, and they do look like they're the product of incest. Like they look like
the same name.
Yeah. Like I mean, like one actually has a jawline, the other has no chin whatsoever. It's just a round face. So he's trying to define it with that despicable goatee.
Awful goatee.
He's got the 90s.
That goatee is blasphemous.
It's so bad that they had to
send
put the text over
to hell right away.
Yeah, they had to put the text over to cover it up. He was so ashamed of it. Okay? That's how bad it was. Oh man. So yeah, as soon as I pulled this, I knew we were doing this for the show today. I'm like, yep, this is the one. This is what we're doing tonight.
It didn't seem real, but it was.
So, no, it seems like a parody of itself. Mike, do we have time to go over the other thing, the last thing?
Of course we do.
All right. We got something special this episode here. This is something that Brian's been planning for quite a while. I'm really excited that we're finally getting to it. Brian, you're a listicle guy. I understand you have a countdown list for us. Is that right?
Yeah, I wrote a countdown list. As a gay sports fan, I decided to write a list of my top smash picks, the top quarterbacks that in the NFL that I would smash. We'll call my top smash picks. I tried to bring it down to 5. I tried to bring it down to 5, but like I guess maybe
too much hotness.
We'll do the top 5, but I have 7. So the 2, 7, and 6 will be the honorable mentions. And then the top 5 we'll just do. Honestly, not a lot of winners there this year. Not a lot of hotties there this year in terms of the QBs. You know,
I love this.
I feel like there used to be more better looking QBs, especially when you had like Tom Brady and Cam Newton like in the same league. Like those were hot pieces of ass. But like now it's just like that was slim pickings. I'm not gonna lie.
That we're covering this ground, by the way. We're covering new ground on the show because we're doing something that most sports shows don't do. We're objectifying men instead of women. We're very equal opportunity here.
That's very equal opportunity. If there's anything I want to bring to sports right now, it's more objectification of male sports athletes.
Yeah. All right, so number 7. Let's start us off. What do you got, Brian?
Okay, so number 7, we've got Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Yeah, just what I mean, look at that cut.
Look at
Just
that. He's got a nice clean
dude.
cut there. Good
Yeah,
style.
Definitely.
I want to fade like that. Yeah.
Definitely would put a hurting on that ass. I would definitely put a hurting on that ass. And I mean, listen, like my friends who are Giants fans, they don't care about like my sexual orientation, but they may disown me for wanting to bang the Eagles quarterback. That may be
that does cross the line. Yeah, that's where you cross the line.
We don't support this disgusting lifestyle of you ogling an Eagles.
You can root for the Jets all you want, but as soon as you start sleeping with the
Eagles, unless I catcall them, unless I catcall the Eagles players and like tell them they should be smiling more, then maybe. Really get into their heads psychologically, in terms of like psychological warfare, then maybe they'd support it. But
right,
Jalen Hurts, hot dude. He's number 7.
Number 7. All right, what do we got next?
Number 6.
Oh, 6. Baker Mayfield.
All right,
this photo would turn any straight man gay.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
what is going on here? Like,
it is oozing with sexuality. This is like. Honestly, I remember seeing this photo when I was like in the closet, like dating dudes, and I was just like, "This is okay." I can't hide it anymore. I have to admit, like, this is the hottest thing. That I mean, look at him. He's like on the Rolls Royce, and he's by a tiger, and he's just shirtless, just chilling. Like that is a fucking that is a baller move. He probably.
What I like about this picture, like sexuality removed from it. It's if you were to take out the Rolls Royce and put in like a Ford Mustang and then put like a Rottweiler instead of the tiger, it's the exact same picture and pose that every guy from your hometown had on MySpace like 20 years ago.
Right? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they want to be a badass, but they just didn't.
Yeah,
they tried to have this picture, but they're basically still paying everything on layaway. That's basically what your hometown friends are doing right now, and they got their high school girlfriend pregnant and can't afford it.
Yeah,
look how happy the Tigers. The Tigers loving this photo too. I think the tiger became gay when he saw this too. So
the Tigers, the Tigers definitely
species.
gay.
Tigers gay.
Honestly, this is the most stud-like picture I think that's anyone that ever has taken in the NFL. Like he probably whoever he wanted to bang after this picture, he had no problem banging.
I had to get through the tiger first.
He banged the tiger.
He banged the tiger. Yeah, he smashed the tiger afterwards.
Tiger's
happy. Baker Mayfield. He's okay. So this is Jared Goff.
Number 5, Jared Goff. Okay.
Yeah.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. I mean, really good looking dude. He's definitely a himbo. He's definitely.
What does that mean?
I mean, a himbo is a male bimbo.
Oh, so like oh my god, like a Valley Girl, but like
that's definitely definitely who Jared Goff. Jared Goff, I like him dumb. I take him dumb, and Jared Goff's definitely a dumb blonde for sure. He looks like honestly, if you also like listen to him talk, it's like everyone says he looks like Ryan Gosling, which he does.
Yeah,
but like he also like has the vibe of Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I see it.
Just a brain dead stoner. Like he's a little spacey. Great quarterback, obviously. Might even he's been in the Super Bowl before. Might go to the Super Bowl this year. But yeah, definitely a bimbo, and definitely my number 5 smash too.
This polo shirt. He's got this preppy look to him. Like he knows. He looks like he knows where. Him and his former frat brothers, they know where to buy roofies right now. Okay, if they needed him right now, they could get him with that.
Oh yeah, I mean, he definitely looked like he's killed someone in a hit and run, and then like his dad was a judge and helped him get away with it.
He looks like
he's definitely got that he's definitely got that blonde frat guy that's like done some dirt in the past.
He looks like he's trying to be the cool teacher who says, all right, just finish your work and I'll check it when you're done.
He does. He actually also, that is true, Mike. He does look like the teacher that like, he smells like Jameson after the lunch break,
Yeah. What were you doing during lunch?
He does.
Sneak away.
All right, that's number 5. What's number 4?
Number 4 is Tommy DeVito.
Oh no,
Tommy DeVito.
Not Tommy.
My number 4.
Not Tommy Cutlets.
Well, listen, I'm from Jersey, and he reminds me of every closeted Guido that I used to hook up with on Grindr.
They look like him.
He does. Where we would just go to like an empty Olive Garden parking lot, and then we'd be like hooking up, and then arguing about which Sopranos character we hate most. Like, that was Tommy Cutlet. So yeah, I definitely have a soft spot.
Don't tell anybody about this. I really liked it.
Yeah,
they were really good. It felt good.
I definitely have a.
Don't tell nobody. I don't really think I'm into that kind of thing.
Who is the guy, the gay character in Sopranos?
Oh, Vito.
Yeah,
I mean, which the thing that bothered me the most about that is how disgusting Vito was.
You have to look up the Mike Francesa discussion on that episode.
They're all gross, but like, what the hell is the Vito's boyfriend name? Johnny Cakes was at least a better looking dude than that fat piece of gabagool. Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlet's number 4.
I think the Olive Garden has a biblical reference. I think that's where Jesus wept the day before he was crucified. So the fact that you guys are going to do it in the Olive Garden parking lot, I think it'll shake up some.
I thought you were making a joke, right, Mike?
Yeah,
we hope so.
When I get to finish,
I feel like such an asshole. Wait, Mike. Wait, no. What was about the?
No, I'm saying the Olive Garden was a biblical. I think it has something to do where Jesus wept before he was crucified.
Oh, so you were being serious.
I was saying that part, but I was the joke. You didn't let me finish. I was saying the fact that you guys having sex in an Olive Garden parking lot. I would just be so happy if that upset a lot of crazy right wingers. That's what I was trying to allude to.
Yeah, I don't read the Bible. I think I'm going.
Isn't that like a subgenre of gay porn? Is like getting MAGA guys to turn? Isn't that like a? I've never.
I think so. I think so. You don't need to look up porn to get MAGA guys to turn. That's 50% of them. Just go to the RNC, and you'll be able to get a bunch of them to turn. Already, they're already there.
They're on their secret Grindr account when they're there. Yeah. All right, we got top 3 now, right? Who's got the Browns medal?
Top 3.
Okay, Brock Purdy. We were talking about religion before. Brock Purdy Brock Purdy looks like a Mormon. He looks like the type of clean cut boy that knock on the door and be like, "Can I talk to you about Jesus Christ?" So I definitely, would like to corrupt him. Yeah, I would definitely like to corrupt the Brock Purdy, and I mean he also plays in San Francisco too. So I'm sure he probably gets whistled at all the time. He probably can't go anywhere in that city without some old gays trying to give him a pinch. So Brock Purdy, very clean cut looking guy, number 3 on my list of smash picks.
Number 2.
Oh, I mean,
number 2, the surprise at number 2.
I thought this was going to be number 1 for you,
surprise.
Based on a lot of conversations you've had before, both on the show and off the show.
Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Macaulay
there's a reason why Joe Burrow should be number 1. I mean, all jokes aside, he's the hottest human being that's ever lived.
Great right?
He's also someone that should turn straight guys gay. Straight guys should be he's a hot dude. Here's the biggest thing about Joe Burrow. He's definitely my number 1 hottie in NFL. But if they did something 2 seasons ago where they took all the QBs in the NFL and they put a facial filter on them and they made them all what if every QB in the NFL was a woman? And they went through all of them. Lamar Jackson, the most busted woman possible. The most busted man and woman possible. Sorry, Lamar. You got great athletic skills, but you did not win
MVP
in terms of looks.
I like this picture too, because if you Photoshop the football uniform off of him, he looks like he could be selling a cologne just with that pose, that model pose.
He's a straight male model, and I was saying before, when they were doing what if every NFL QB was a woman, when they put the facial feature on him, all these straight dude commentators on Barstool were that is a hot chick right there. That is absolutely the chick that I would ask to prom. That's absolutely the chick I would buy a drink at the bar. He's a girl or guy. Yeah. Joe Burrow is hot as fuck. So shout out to you.
But he's not number 1 though.
But he's not number 1.
You know what's funny though too? Not to get too political, but when Roe v. Wade got overturned, he apparently put a whole pro-choice meme on Instagram, which I'm like, yeah, of course he's pro-choice because he's actually getting laid. And so like he's a quarterback.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I ain't having no kids.
he knows he's got to have those options open. Like someone like Joe Burrow needs to have those options.
It is. You're right. It is mostly guys who don't get laid who are all about keeping the baby.
I mean,
that is
like,
a very odd.
Well, I mean, they think they're about it because they don't get laid in the first place. So it's easy for them to make that. It's easy for you to make that decision when you're never in that position. But
Speaking
number one,
in positions, who are you going to put in the position of number one?
Number
Okay,
one
we'll
is I saw these in advance, so
Oh no.
Bill hasn't seen
Okay,
these.
I have so many follow-up questions. Okay, now
it's the Great
first of
Kazoo.
all, are you doing this just because you think it'd be funny to pound out like a weird anti-vaxxer who clearly lost his mind in the last few years?
Yeah,
Or is it because genuinely you remember like the young, studly 15 years ago, blonde, hot Aaron Rodgers? Which is it both, or is it one of the others?
It's a little bit of both. You know,
Okay.
I mean, I would probably rank him. He's not a bad looking guy, like except when he does that mullet and the long hair, he looks like he looks homeless. Like he looks like a Vietnam veteran that like lost his house. I mean, he definitely looks like a Lieutenant Dan that lost his leg and like is trying to drink
he looks
away
like
the
kind
pain.
of guy who like will fix your car like under the table and give you a good deal when he's got the long hair. You know
exactly. When he looks.
I like this look on his face in this
looks
picture. This is the look that's on his face right as Brian's about to put it in. Like, oh, something bad's about to happen.
Yeah. But no, I mean, the reason why I put him number one is because I just want to do to him what he's done to my team the past 2 seasons. He's fucked over the team, and it's time that you get some payback, Aaron. It's time that you feel. It's time that you feel the same pain that you've given Jets fans. For the
you might
last
like it though, because aren't there rumors going around that he had a roommate for a long time and stuff?
He did have a roommate, and he's had to address his sexuality multiple times. He's had to pull the Mike Piazza, like literally, like pull a little press conference and be like, "I'm not gay, guys."
And then he was with what's her name, who just came off
Olivia
as a beard.
Munn, who I think is. Who could be a beard, but like probably is a beard. But and then she's dating John Mulaney now. But yeah, so I mean, like I hate Aaron Rodgers as a person. Would
that make it hotter because it's like a hate fuck
situation? A little bit. That's why I put him at number one. Number one for the joke, for the laugh. But like, yeah, I mean, like if this was like a fair list. Just like an objective list, it would be Joe Burrow as number one. But yeah, I want to break more than his Achilles. That's all I'll say about Aaron Rodgers. I want to blow out.
Give him the old discount double check. Yeah.
So yeah, Aaron Rodgers, retire, go away, please. And if you're free, give me a call.
Right, exactly. Did you say you'll find him at the steam room at Equinox? What was the joke you said?
Oh yeah, he'll definitely be.
Right. He'll run into
it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I mean, listen, the catty gays talk, especially the New York gays. They know everything. They're the Illuminati. They're the Illuminati. They know have the dirt on everybody. They know. God bless New York know before anyone else knows about it.
Right.
This is a lot of fun.
Always first. Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed this.
That was good.
We'll do more Brian's hottest men countdowns in the future. I think this was every bit as hilarious as I thought it was going to be. This is funny.
Yeah.
That's a good. I don't really know where to end off other than just
you
thanks for watching. Smash that sub button, people. I don't know. That's it.
Good jokes, well written, and good bit. Yeah. Good stuff.
All right. See you next week.
All right.